everyone, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good day, or should I say, because this is going to be fitting for today's video, всем привет, доброе утро, добрый день, добрый вечер, надеюсь, у вас сегодня замечательный день. Меня зовут Лекс, и добро пожаловать на новое видео о GTA 5. Oh my god, I think that was all terribly wrong. The reason I am talking Russian today is because today I am driving this right here. And by the way, I might press the wrong button for some of this. My controller's died, so I'm using my keyboard, and I'm so not used to playing GTA with a keyboard. This is all completely weird. But we are today driving the Chevrolet. This is amazing. First of all, just to put it out there. This is an upcoming, currently unreleased car for GT Online called the Rune Chevrolet. Or the Chevrolet? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think we've ever had a car sold under the Rune name before, but this is of course based on the Lada or the Vaz 2103 or the Fiat 125P, which is basically, that was the original, then there was the Lada based on the Fiat, and then now we have this. And this is so amazingly not fitting for Los Santos complete. I don't think, I wonder how many Ladas are actually in the US, because I don't think they ever sold in the US. They would have only been imports. And even then, I don't think there would be that many of them. So to then have them in GTA is a bit weird, but these are still cool. And those of you that watch my channel know that I just enjoy modifying and playing around with Russian cars, because I think they're just, there's a weirdness to them, and there's a likability to them. They're very plain and sort of raw. Oh, there was a nice little fender bender just there. Oh, and another fender bender. Always like it when that happens. And that's actually quite fitting. Seems that we're doing Russian cars today, that people are going to be crashing left, right, and centre. No offence, Russians, but I've seen the dashcam footage. You can't lie to me. So, today, we're going to be checking this out. But before we do, there's going to be some comments on the screen. These are comments featured from the previous video. If you would like your comments featured, you can leave them in the comment section below. I'll pick some at random and feature them at the start of the next video. And don't forget, you can also follow me on Twitter at Figureight. Links for my Twitter are in the description below as always. And also Instagram, _Figureight. Links for that in the description below as well as always as well. Always as well. Repeating words. Oh, and we crashed. We need to find somewhere to park that's quiet and flat and not so dusty and whatever. I think this road might be a good one. I think this is actually a private road, which means we can just sort of hang out in the middle, even though we're going to have some loud military vehicles ahead. So here we are with the Chevrolet. Let's just go ahead and fix this up, repair vehicle, and see what we have here. I mean, again, as I've said, this really does not fit inside the GTA universe, but it does look amazing. And when this does come out for GT Online, you can buy this. Get this. For $145,000. That's it. I mean, it's still, if you think about a Lada that costs that amount of dollars, it's crazy. But when you think about the prices of other cars, that's cheap. That is really, really cheap. So I think that this is going to be quite a popular car for people to buy and mess around with and tune, have meetups with and all that sort of stuff. It's just a fun car and a different car. So I'm all excited about this. I think this is sort of making up for the terribleness that we've had with the Jester and the incredibly ugly Ford Focus, whatever that was, the Flash GT thing. So let's just go ahead. Let's just open up the doors and the bonnet and see what we got here. I'm hoping for a reverse opening bonnet as well. Ah, okay. Maybe not. But we do have this with this little engine going on in here. Then we have all the interior and the boot, which is pretty simple. I've got to apologise for the controls on this. It's just even worse than usual because I don't have my controller. It's so weird. And then we have the interior with the little... Well, I don't think that is a sat-nav. I'm pretty sure that's the rear view mirror because it's... Oh, no, there is a rear view mirror there. So what's that? Is that a Russian... No, wait, is that a dash cam? Oh, Rockstar. Oh, Rockstar, you've done it. That is a dash cam. I mean, that's a bit weird because normally I think dash cams are like behind there. Oh, Rockstar, you... That is a great touch. I mean, as I've said, this is really already making up for the crappy Jester that we got. That is a funny touch. That is very Rockstar. I love that. That is cool. Right, so let's just go ahead and tune this thing up and see what we got here. So, let's start from the beginning. I don't think there's anything in lowrider mods. Oh, there is liveries. Okay, that's going to be interesting. So, we have the stock. We have the classic stripes. Just these going up the middle there. By the way, of course, I am using the matte red base paint. Some of you have said I should use other colors. I'm sure I'll be playing around as the videos go on. But yeah, I've made this map red just so you can easily see all the details. Then we have the Crimson Star. Ah, okay, that's definitely sort of Soviet era, sort of, I don't know, some sort of army-based thing, perhaps. Then we have Hide the Bus. I'm sure. With the nice stripes going down there. That's quite nice that they've got, there's so many references to things going on here. This is great. We have the Prolapse, of course, with the Adidas-like stripes going down on the side there. That's great. That's very Russian as well. We have Atomic Tires. I mean, that's alright. I mean, there's definitely, Ladas do have a little bit of rally pedigree, so fair enough, even though that's not really the look I want to go for. Then we have the Fukaru Tires one with this little white stripe on one side. We have the Tinkle Mobile, which is interesting, but not really a fan. We have the Cherno Vodka one. Again, fitting, considering the car, but I'm not really into these racing style ones. Oh, I've just noticed that this does have a half and half on the colour, though. Interesting. Then we have the Rusty version. Oh, this is Rusty version with the Prolapse on it as well. Oh, wow. Okay. And then we have the Rusted. Right. I'm actually, because I think we're going to make a funny build with this first one. Then I'll make some nice cool ones. I'm going to go with the Rusty Prolapse one and make this as sort of like a really rusty sort of, what would be the chav version of Russian stuff? But you know what I mean? Like completely like sort of chavved out, but Russian style. I'm going to go for that. So then on the spoiler, we have... Okay. So I've got to let you into a little secret. I do know what to expect with the main kit on this one. And if you don't know what any of this looks like, get ready. But I think the name of this spoiler is going to let you into what's to come. Yeah. Yeah, that's a cardboard spoiler with duct tape sticking it all down. That is a thing. That's a real thing Rockstar put into this one. They have really just pulled out all the stops of comedy for this car, and I absolutely love it. So we have the cardboard spoiler, which I think we're going to have to go for if we're going to go for this stupid sort of like meme build. But we also have the tailgate spoiler, just a nice little simple one down there. Then we have the mid tailgate spoiler. We have the sticker bomb version. We have the tool tailgate spoiler that's just got all this bracing on it. We've got the tuner spoiler. We've got the race spoiler. Oh, dear. Then we got the... Oh, my God. What the hell was that? We got the primary rally spoiler. And then we've got the secondary colour version, which for now they're both red. Oh, my God. Okay. I want to go for the full cardboard on this first build, just because I think it's amazing. And then on the front bumper, we have, of course... the cardboard front bumper. This is great. I mean, it's definitely like an old meme of like people making like cardboard body kits and stuff. Definitely seen some larders that have had this in pictures in real life. I'm sure I could actually... In fact, I'm going to Google it and see if there are any pictures. I'll put them on the screen right now so you can see that this is a real thing. And there are some other cars as well where people have done this just for a laugh. I think there was like an art project. Someone like did this to random cars in the street as well. Not too into that idea. Bit of vandalism. Not really too sure about that, but still the look is funny. Then we have the remove bumper version. Then we have the classic bumper version. We have the retro bumper. These do look very nice. Then we've got the little retro bumper with the splitter going on. Then we have another race bumper. We have race bumper with oil cooler. Gets rid of the bumper as well. And then we have the tuner bumper if you really want to go down that route. Now, yeah, that's definitely going to be a bit too fancy for this car. Let's go full cardboard. Then on the rear, of course, we have the stock. We have the cardboard. We have the remove bumper. We have the classic bumper. And we have the retro bumper. I think my other two builds, I want to go for like a nice retro clean look. Might go for sort of like a starched out look. We'll see how we go. So I'm going to go for the cardboard bumper. Then on the skirts, of course, cardboard skirts. Or we can have tuner skirts. But no, cardboard skirts all the way. Then on the grille, we have the stock. We have the half covered, interestingly, or the full covered, which just hides all of the headlights. That's interesting. Oh, just have a look at this logo, actually. There we go, Rune. Very much like, well, not the larger thing, but you can see where there's, you know, the shape of the badge and everything. Definitely some similarities there. For this one, I'm just going to go for stock. Then onto the hood, we have cardboard vents. Oh, okay. Oh, this is great. Then we have the carbon bonnet, we have the sport bonnet, we have the carbon sport, we have the race with these little vents going on, then we have the carbon version, then we have the tuner hood and the carbon version of the tuner hood. Let's go for the cardboard vents. On the fenders, we have the stock, We have the plastic. Oh, these are going to be wing mirrors. So we have the stock shiny chrome ones. Then we have these plastic ones down here, or we have them in the primary color. I'm going to keep these stock fenders for now. On the roof, I'm going to go for the cardboard vent, of course. Oh, God. But we also have roof rack, which is still cool. Definitely use it on the classic version, I think. Then we have the small luggage, again, with this low poly, low quality texture bags, which is a shame. Then we have the loads of luggage version. Plenty more stuff. We have vortex generators, if you want that. We have window... Oh, yes. Yes. Oh, man. Oh, it's a shame we can't combine those, because I want that with a roof rack for the classic build. Oh, well. But then we also have the primary roof spoiler if you want to go for something like that. But for this, cardboard vent. Then it's just a case of engine, brakes, transmission. I mean, this build probably definitely wouldn't have any sort of modifications to this thing, but do you know what? Let's just do it anyway. We'll lower it down and we'll get a paint. And I think let's just go for worn colors and see what we got in here that would look right. Oh, that blue. In fact, it's a silver, but it looks a bit blue on this texture. I think we'll go for that. Then we'll have worn. Maybe we're going to have a different color on the top, like a black or a grey. Oh, that's quite interesting. Okay, I just wanted to make this just look as ratty and terrible as possible. And I think the wheels, also these are nice unique wheels that we've never seen before in GTA as well, which is nice. I'm actually going to keep those wheels because I wonder if I could actually just go for something without the hubcaps maybe. So like I could go something like that, just some black steel wheels or something, because I don't think there's anything more steel wheelie with that. Oh, mind you, I could go for this. Yeah, okay, I'm going to go for that. There's just some black steel wheels right there. So we couldn't have any wheel trims. Sadly, that's not an option. Rockstar really needs to just bring a few more wheels out, don't you think? Well, I think that's that one done, isn't it? So there we are with the first build. Now, interestingly, I mean, I know that I've tuned this engine and stuff, but this engine sound is completely wrong. So I'm going to be changing that up for the next one. It's a shame, though, that there's no changes on the lights. It would have been nice to see some different light options, I think, perhaps. And, yeah, maybe something on the interior would have been fun. Seems we got some rally options, having a rally sort of stripped interior. But, yeah, definitely some good options for parts there. So, let's just park this one and move on to the next one. Okay, and here we are done with our second build. This is a classic slammed hot rod style. I mean, I've definitely seen, if any of you have looked around at modified larders on the internet, you would have seen so many larders that were sort of slammed, classic look with a roof rack or something, wheels similar to this, sort of like red hot rod wheels with some white wall tires on it, and completely slammed to the ground like that. I've seen many larders that look like this, so that's why I've gone for this build. On the classic one, I've gone for these sort of plastic mirrors, I've gone for these hot rod wheels, I've gone for these retro bumpers front and rear, I've gone for this sort of like nice brown colour here, and I've gone for a darker brown on the roof, and I've gone for a roof rack as well. And I think that's all of the parts that were on it. There wasn't actually that many options when you think about it. It's a shame that we couldn't have more, and I didn't go for any extra liveries or something like that. I could have made this into a rusty version, but I think we've already done that. But actually, just to see, just so you guys can see what that looks like, let's just go to customs, livery, and there's the rusted version right there, which we can actually change the paint slightly to make it look a little bit less shiny, because it's a bit shiny right now. But there's the rusty version. In fact, you guys can tell me, do you prefer it like that or like that for this build? Let me know. Also, sadly, I accidentally despawned the last car, so well, we can't look at that anymore, but that's probably a good thing because it was pretty ugly. Right, let's then move on then to and try and attempt a stanced version, sort of like a street racy, maybe fast, but also, yeah, in fact, let's not go too stance. I want to make this a bit more of like a street racer fast style. And also, by the way, just in case you didn't hear, I did change the engine sounds of this. I changed it to make it the sounds of the Pagani. It was the only sort of old style engine I could find that didn't sound really like exciting and fast. I think that suits it a bit better than the other one, but I mean, I guess they really just need to add a new engine sound completely for this one, because there isn't really the right sound for a larder at all. So yeah, let's try the third build. Okay, and here we are with our third and final build. Now, I definitely couldn't get the wheels right. This was definitely my biggest problem. I've made these really small. As you can see, these are a lot bigger. But it's just, I couldn't get it slammed down or anything. If I wanted to have that flush, then you really have to make this look really stupid. And it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work at all. So I think, if anything, I really just need to keep these the same size, but just get rid of the camber and just make them whatever, because yeah, it doesn't look right. But I think from the front, if you just sort of ignore the back end and just this front bit, I like how this has come out. I like where we've got like the block lights, we've got the oil cooler going down here, we've got some carbon on the bonnet just for a bit of fun. And I've gone for just a nice dark grey, just a nice neutral colour. And I've also gone for the louvers on the back, but louvers, whatever. And this spoiler, but I don't know, I'm just not feeling the back end of this one. Have noticed, no exhaust changes? Is that right? Let's just have a look for this again in case we've missed this. No. There's no exhausts. And there's no extras. Yeah, there could have been a few more parts to this, I feel. I feel like the back end definitely got neglected. Like they just sort of forgot about it. That's kind of weird. So yeah, you would have thought you would have at least been allowed to have like a big fart can exhaust or something like that. Or a side exit or something like that. But yeah, there we go. Ignoring the back of that, I quite like how the front of that looks, but I'd definitely get rid of that camera if I was to build this again. But I think this is going to be my favourite. But you guys can let me know in the comment section below what you think, and what you think of this car. And also what you thought of my Russian intro for anyone who's Russian out there. I think I did alright, but not that good. But there we go. That's it. The Lada. The Cheburek. Coming soon to GTA 5 Online. Or GTA Online, rather. Or GTA 5 in single player, which actually it's already out if you got the latest update. But there we are. Thank you guys so much for watching. And I'll see you all next time. Goodbye!